Can I just say for the neutrals, what a game of football. And listen, I told guys, Bayern Munich wasn't going to be easy. It wasn't going to be easy. Like, obviously, we know they've had a massive dip in form in the Bundesliga, and this is going to be the first season out of the past, 11 that they actually don't win the Bundesliga after doing 11 in a row. So we knew they were going to put all their energy, all their passion, all their eggs into this one game. We knew it. We had to expect it, right? We had to. I mean, like, football, it's not 1 + 1 = 2. It was never going to be a simple equation of Arsenal just going to, come and walk all over Bayern. Bayern has UCL heritage. We have to respect that. You have to respect that. This is not, no disrespect, this is not Burnley. This is not Brighton. This is Bayern Munchen. You get it? Man didn't even say Munich. Man said Bayern Munchen. Like, this is Bayern Munchen. You have to respect it. You have to respect it. Like, they could be having a torrid time, but guess what? Against a game, where their back's against the wall and everyone's been, talking, saying this is going to happen and that's going to happen. No, they were always going to rally the troops. Tuchel's not in the job in the summer because he was confirmed to be leaving. Muller issued a rallying call on Instagram. It's all been going off, man. We knew it was going to get like this. But yeah, man, I mean, first 10 minutes in, and I'm like, yo, Arsenal's looking good. This is, this is what I came to see. This is what I came to see. Cool. Do you get what I'm saying? Nice bit of interplay on the right-hand side in the 12th minute. Ben White lays it to, Saka, who's just inside the edge of the box. And, he lets the ball run across his body and opens up his body for the finesse. And yeah, Manuel Neuer couldn't do anything about that one. I saw it sink into the bottom corner and I'm like, yeah, it's like that. It's going to be one of them ones. I can't lie. Not that I was getting carried away, but I thought it was going to be a lit night. It was a lit night for the neutrals, but not necessarily for us. Do you get it? But yeah, man, we're 1-0 up, 12th minute. And it was one of those ones where I thought, get the early goal, Bayern are going to be unsettled. And that's exactly what we did. We did the right thing. And then, we were creating chances. And there was one chance we created where I was like, you know what? If this goes in, this is it. 16th minute of the game. Beautiful ball in. Finds Ben White, who's completely onside, unmarked. For me, he's got to take his time. Just pick a spot. Either side of Manuel Neuer. And for me, he's not saving it. I don't think he's saving it from either side. And the thing is, in Champions League, it's all about moments. You have to choose your moments wisely. And once they come, you have to take them. You have to take them. And unfortunately, when Ben White was in this position, he shot straight at Manuel Neuer. And once I saw that, I was like, oh, you know what? When you don't take your chances like that, more often than not, you can get bit back for it. You can get bit back for it. I've seen this script so many times. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, it's one of them ones. Yeah, if we don't score within the next couple of minutes or so, whatever, to forget about thatness, then, hey, this one might bite us back in the, It might bite us back in the, Couple minutes later, what do you know? And the thing is, the way we conceded that goal, it was comical, man. It was comical. Arsenal have been a machine defensively. We've been a machine, especially in the Premier League. But listen, this is UCL. Nerves can get to anyone. So I think Bayern make a clearance from the right-hand side. And cool, Gabriel's running to it. For some reason, Raya runs out also and, is running into the direction of Gabriel. And Gabriel's like, yo, I got it. What's going on? So Gabriel's put off by that because in a normal position, what you do would be, to pass it straight back to Raya. But because of the position Raya's in, he opts to, pass it to his right where Kivior is on the, left-hand flank. And Kivior misjudges the flat of the ball. And all of a sudden, Bayern reclaim the ball and they want the transition here. And this is where it gets dangerous, man. This is where it gets dangerous. I believe Sane made that incisive pass to Musiala. You can see Rice is caught on his heel there and Musiala's on the run. When Musiala's on the run, he's nipping in front. Like, that's just what it is type of thing. But I want you to look at the position of Gnabry the left-hand channel for Bayern. He's waiting. He knows Musiala is going to make that run through the middle, and essentially that's where Rice's attention is going to be caught up on. So Musiala just has to time his run in between Ben White and Saliba, and he's going to be like, I'm good to go. So yeah, he times the run beautifully, and Musiala plays the ball, just across for Gnabry, who runs onto it just in front of Ben White, and smothers it through David Raya's legs, and it bobbles into the net. And what do you know? It's 1-1. Bayern have equalised against the run of play. We're scratching our heads like, 3 minutes ago, Ben White had a chance to make it 2-0. Now it's 1-1. My head's hot. Your head's hot. Arsenal fans' head's hot. Like, this is the Champions League, bro. You have to take your chances. This is what it is. And, Bayern were delighted with that because, it was looking bleak for them. Let's not lie. Even, Gnabry had to tell us, he's cooking. And, man, we know he played for Arsenal, but, hey, we sent him on loan to West Brom, so this, if he wants to celebrate like that, I can't even get onto him, because I was laughing when TROSSARD was celebrating against Bayern. It is Brighton, sorry. It is what it is. This is just the game. The game's the game, innit? But, fairs. Cool now. So at this point, I'm like, I already don't really like the way the match is going. I'm like, it's 1-1. I'm like, bro, we got to find a way of getting a goal. And before the game, we were all wondering who's going to play left back, because obviously Kiwior didn't play the past couple minutes, so we were like, surely he's not just going to throw Kiwior straight in the deep end. We thought, maybe Tomiyasu might start because he's someone that's very good defensively 1-on-1, and Kiwior, whilst he's done well in recent times, he's not a left back. He's not. So he goes to press Sane, he gets sucked in, and it's crazy because Sane just fools him, spins round Kiwior, and all of a sudden the transition is on, and you're like, oh no, Sane's running out your defense. And it's like, you know what Sane's about? When he's running out your defense, everyone's all looking like, are you gonna go tackle him? Am I gonna go tackle him? It's nuts. So Sane makes that run all the way into the box. No one is able to stop him. Jorginho makes the challenge. It looks like he just about gets it, but Sane, sticky feet, he still got the ball. Gabriel tries to, nip in, but Sane still got the ball. Then Saliba tries to come across, and he just takes Sane down, and it's a penalty. You know the ones where the referee blow the whistle straight away and they point straight to the spot? You can't argue with that. VAR ain't going to save you. It's a penalty. I was thinking, VAR save us, but no, it's a penalty. You just got to be real. Like, no cap. It's a penalty. That's just what it is. And I'm like, okay, this is the part where Harry Kane gets his customary penalty goal against Arsenal. I knew it. Before the game, I said it was going to happen. How can Harry Kane play against Arsenal without getting his customary goal, especially penalties? He always seems to get a penalty against us. And you know how Harry Kane was scoring. This one that Harry Kane even did, it was cheeky. David Raya dived like a second too early. He sat him down, and that made Kane's decision even easier for him. I was like, oh, wait, so I've got the extra time to make my decision and just place it on the right? Oh, cool. And he just placed it, and it was just, calm for him. Did his little celebration or whatever, that little jump, karate chop thing, whatever he does. He did it. It's 2-1, and I'm like, bro, my head's hot. Because now Bayern have us in a crazy way right now. Because now our heads hot. We've blinked. Man said blunked. We've blinked, and it's 2-1 to Bayern Munich. Like, based on the way the first 15 minutes were going, you were thinking, is it going to be 2 or 3 to... This is how it happens. Things just change. They just change. Like, you have to know, in the Champions League, it's about moments. And Bayern Munich, they have CL heritage, so you cannot disrespect them across the Champions League in any capacity, man. You can't. It's impossible. And yeah, man, they went 2-1 up, and they're cruising, and now we're all looking, and we're like, half-time changes straight away, immediately. Bro, I'll be real. I'll be so real. 3 minutes later, this is what the situation was looking at. Leroy Sané threw on goal, and no one's catching him. He burst past the whole Arsenal team, and I'm pretty sure every fan in the stadium, their heart was all the way in their backside. Like, oh my, their hearts dropped. I was thinking as soon as I saw this, oh, it's going to be a 3-1 GG's, everyone go home. Everyone start clearing out the stadium. But listen, credit to Martin Odegaard and Ben White for the recovery. Because Martin Odegaard just about got across, but not enough to foul him and get the red. But just enough in a situation where it's like, you know, kind of like, you know, put Son ever so slightly off. And that gives Ben White a bit of time to, you know, make the recovery as well on the, you know, the other side. Because Ben White goes on the right-hand side of Sane to catch him whilst Odegaard is running, you know, to the left of Sane. So, brilliant recovery, because this situation could have been really peak. I'm not going to lie. Situations like this can end a tie. They can end a tie. And I'm pretty sure this was from a corner. Transitions, Bayern was killing us. They were killing us. The thing was, because of how Ben White was just making sure he ran for the course. Because, I've seen transitions and I've seen a couple man give up on that and, you know, 3-1. I've seen it happen before, but credit to Ben White. Gets back and is a fantastic tackle. It was almost like, you know, the Nangolan tackle back in the days, like years ago or whatever, where he, you know, he gets his leg and he hooks it back to win the ball cleanly. Perfect challenge. Fantastic from Ben White. Like, I know he missed a one-on-one, but he saved the goal too. So credit where credit is due, because that was a very important challenge in the game, especially in the grand scheme of things too. Cool. So, I mean, at this point, we're in the 76th minute. We're running out of ideas. Half-time, we've already made the change. You know, we've brought on Zinchenko for Kivior. That needed to happen. You know, provide a bit of attacking impetus. And we've taken Jorginho and Kai. No, not Kai, sorry. We've taken Jorginho and Martinelli off to put on Jesus and Trossard. And you know what I say about Trossard every time? I told them, man, about Trossard. And Jesus, listen, Jesus has Champions League experience. He's been here before. He's done it before. And let's be real, the whole Champions League campaign, Jesus has been cooking for us. Am I lying? He's been cooking for us. The whole Champions League campaign, he's been there cooking. Like, you saw what he did against Sevilla. He's been here and done this before. But obviously with Kai's form, Kai started up top, but it was a good decision to bring Jesus and Trossard off the bench, you know, just for a bit more energy and flair and just something different, something to give the Bayern players, you know, almost kind of like nightmares about type of thing, because now they have to then reshuffle around, you know, buckle up their ideas, and that's just what it is. But yeah, I mean, in this instance, this was a very important instance. So Rice won the second ball. Here, because this all started from a Bayern throwing, but Rice won the second ball here. So as soon as he wins the ball, there's a bit of combination play, you know, going. I think Saka's involved, Trossard is involved too at the early stages. You know, Jesus is too, and this is what it's all about, man. This is why winning second balls is so important, because literally it went from Bayern's possession where they're just taking a throw in casually, all of a sudden one attack straight away. This is what it's about, and that's the type of stuff Declan Rice was bought for. Yeah, man. I mean, after the combination play, Jesus is doing up jinky me. Like, he's just doing up Brazilian flair. No one's stopping him. Like, Bayern defenders are all diving in like, yo, is he gonna shoot? No, here, no. Like, no one does. I don't even know what he's gonna do. And you see Trossard just timing his run perfectly. Obviously, he's sneaking in that kind of like, you know, edge of the box, making his running whilst Jesus is doing a bit of footwork, and it's an understanding that they have. Trossard's going to run onto this eventually once, you know, Jesus is, you know, bamboozled all the defenders and lash or caress it into the bottom corner. That's what it's all about. So yeah, Jesus is doing a fantastic piece of work. This assist was insane. I'll be real. Yeah, Jesus and Trossard, they might have to start against, you know, Bayern at the Allianz Arena, because the magic they created here, bro, we didn't see this for the whole game. So I was gassed. You can see Jesus carries on, waltz into the box, has a final fake shot, and look at the position Trossard's in, prime position. Jesus just lays it off perfectly for Trossard, to the point where all he has to do is just, he doesn't have to take a touch. First time finish. And ladies and gentlemen, you know all about what Leandro Trossard's on. Best finisher on our team. I've said it. I told them, man, about Trossard. The thing, especially off Bro, off the bench, this guy is cooking. He's always cooking off the bench. And then sometimes people have deliberations when he starts and stuff, but I think it's always hard when you don't, start games week in, week out to get rhythm. But this is his 13th goal of the season. And I'm pretty sure he scored 6 goals as a substitute. And that's more than any other player in the top 5 leagues of Europe. TROSSARD was a gem of a signing, I'm telling you. TROSSARD is so clutch. So clutch. So many times this season, come off the bench, helped Arsenal. So many times. And this is why I keep saying football is a squad game. It's not just about the 11 that starts. So even when TROSSARD's not starting, I know he can make an impact. This is what Arteta doesn't even call substitutes. He calls them what? Impactors. TROSSARD is one of them. TROSSARD's an impactor. This is why TROSSARD plays every game pretty much. Whether he starts or he comes off the bench, it's at Arteta's discretion. If you get what I'm saying, game by game, it happens, whatever. But this is why TROSSARD has to come on pretty much every game. He has to come on pretty much every game. And if you actually look at the appearances, most games he will actually come on, because Arteta knows, his capabilities, and he knows how to seal a game off. Saw that he sealed the game off against Brighton early on in the season. He helped us nick a point against Chelsea away at the Bridge. Like, so many times he's come clutch. When he came on against, Liverpool, nice bit of individual brilliance and just scored a goal. Like, this is what TROSSARD's about. Community Shield 2. Community Shield. When it looked like we were going to lose it, man. TROSSARD in the 180th minute or whatever it was. Deflected effort. Porto, crucial goal. Bro, TROSSARD's up. You know what? TROSSARD's our most clutch player of the season. That's it. That's all. Cool. So once we scored that, our tail's up, wagging like a dog that's happy. But it's also important to remember, hey, you got to keep your head in the game. Emirates is rocking now. We're like, yeah, let's go. 3-2, 3-2. We want the 3-2. Yo. Coman came on the field as well. And if you look at it here, look where Coman is positioned, in between, just behind Zinchenko and Gabriel, whilst Bayern was on the wing at this point. And I'll be real, the run he made, the jink he made to find space, was crazy still. Because eventually he got to the near post, man. He actually got to the near post unmarked. So he got to the near post unmarked. Musiala times, the cutback perfectly. Coman tries to flick it with the outside of his boot. Goes through David Raya's leg. Comes off the woodwork. Fortunately, goes straight to Saliba. This is what I mean by you need an element of luck in the Champions League sometimes as well. Because I'll be real, if this went in, head loss. Everyone go to bed. Especially after we thought we were back in the game. This would have been a killer blow. And it was this close. It was this close to being that killer blow. Man. This is why we love football. This is why we love football. I know the neutral was sitting there with their popcorn laughing, enjoying this match, because this was crazy. It was a heart and mouth moment, and fortunately it went our way. With the ball bouncing off the post and straight into the path of Saliba. And then last but not least, last kick of the game. 5 additional minutes. Partey threads an incisive pass through to Saka on the right-hand channel. Saka's 1-on-1. It looks like he could just, nick in front with the ball, take it past Neuer, and score into an empty net. But there's contact made between him and Neuer, and initially in the moment, I could not believe this wasn't a penalty. I could not believe this wasn't a penalty. Looking back at it now, I see why the referee didn't give it as a penalty. He probably thought Saka put his right leg there, tried to initiate the contact. But at the same time, I think Neuer makes a slight movement with his right leg. Just a slight movement with his right leg. But it's a very dubious one. And, I think it should have at least gone to VAR. I think it should have at least gone to VAR. Personally. Because especially in real time, I don't know how you judge that. It looked like a Stonewall pen. But at the same time, it looks like Saka's foot just, collides with Neuer. This one's a mix-up. This one's a mess-up. my head was hot when this wasn't given as a penalty, but I don't know, man. It's a tough one. I guarantee you if it was us, though, it would be given as a penalty. You know them ones there, but very interesting, very interesting. I have to look back and keep reviewing this one because right now, conclusively, I can't say it's not a penalty or it is a penalty. I'm seeing both arguments, but boy, man, this referee blew the whistle, no VAR. I was like, raw, swear. Alright, cool, 2-2. Listen, we take 2-2. Not the result we wanted at the start, but listen, when you're 2-1 down against Bayern Munich, you respect it. You take the draw, you move on, and hey, we got Villa at the weekend to think about. Got to dispatch them, and next week we're at the Allianz Arena. I hope Partey and Tomiyasu can get some good minutes, and you know that'll help the match sharpness because I think they need to start next week. I think they need to start next week because it's going to be a very difficult game. Yes, we know this is not the Bayern of old. We know Bayern are in a difficult period, but you have to respect Bayern. You have to respect Bayern. Luckily, fortunately for us, away goals aren't a thing. So it's going to be a straight shootout. It's going to be a straight shootout at the Allianz Arena. But yeah, man, thank you for tuning in. It was good catching up on the game. And listen, man, we'll be there for Villa at the weekend. And yeah, man, 2-2 is not the worst. So we can sleep easy and we live to fight another day. Come on, you Gunners.